What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to talk about with you guys. This time actually revolving around the Brooklyn Nets, with it currently being reported that the Brooklyn Nets have actually made a couple of new signings, some really important ones to their teams, and this actually includes the signings of Jamal Crawford and what looks to be Michael Beasley. Now, obviously, it hasn't fully been confirmed just yet that Michael Beasley has been signed, but at the time of making this video, I'm assuming that hopefully when this video does get out that he will most likely be signed, because it looks like that Michael Beasley is moving towards a deal with the Brooklyn Nets per Shams. And obviously, again, if this video comes out and he hasn't officially been signed, then I guess they're pretty much interested in signing him. But it's obviously been confirmed now that Jamal Crawford has agreed to a deal with the Brooklyn Nets per Shams, and he will also wear the number 1, it does look like, on the Brooklyn Nets. And I actually think this is very, very good by the Nets, and it obviously makes quite a bit of sense that they are actually doing this, because they are the 7th seed in the East right now, and they will be taking on the Raptors when the playoffs obviously do, actually come around. But what the real big interesting thing about this is I believe that Kyrie Irving isn't playing. I don't know if Dinwiddie is playing. I think, yeah, Taurean Prince isn't playing. Obviously, Kevin Durant's not playing, and DeAndre Jordan isn't playing as well, I do believe. So they are pretty much, I think they'll be rolling through a team of, like, literally Karis LeVert, Joe Harris, Jarrett Allen, Garrett Temple, Wilson Chandler, and obviously Tyler Johnson as well, who they just signed. It doesn't exactly sound like the greatest team at all, and again, they definitely needed a lot of signings, and they've decided to bring in Jamal Crawford and Michael Beasley, which I think is a fantastic idea, because literally, I believe they will, if all those players that I just mentioned are playing, that's like a 7-man rotation, and I don't necessarily know, like, again, that's a 7-man rotation. Injuries could still happen, all of this type of stuff, and there's no guarantee a lot of these players are going to be playing as well, because there is still, a lot of players still pulling out. And again, I just don't exactly know, but previously they did decide to sign Tyler Johnson, which I think was a very interesting move as well. I don't believe I covered it on this channel. He played 31 games this season, started 3 on 16.6 minutes per game, 5.7 points, and 1.7 rebounds and 1.6 assists on 28.9% from 3. It's an alright, stat line, and again, he played backup point guard, I do believe, for the Phoenix Suns. Again, I don't know if Dinwiddie's playing. I'm actually not too sure if he is. I'm pretty sure he is, so I'm pretty sure he will start. But if Dinwiddie's not playing, then I literally think that Tyler Johnson is going to be starting for the Brooklyn Nets, because obviously Kyrie's not playing, and I'm not exactly too sure about Dinwiddie as well. I would assume Dinwiddie isn't playing, but the funny thing is, bringing all these players in, like Jamal Crawford, and, a couple other players here and there as well, like Tyler Johnson. It's going to be really interesting to see how they go, and obviously Beasley. And I think that a couple of these players could literally start in the team for them. Let's just say that all those players that I did mention are confirmed to play. Again, the starting lineup could be like Spencer Dinwiddie at point guard, Joe Harris, the shooting guard, LeVert at small forward. And I think they would start Garrett Temple maybe a power forward, even though he's a little bit too small. You know what? They might even just throw Beasley, even though they've got Wilson Chandler. I actually don't know if Wilson Chandler is even playing as well. I actually believe he might not be playing. So, again, wow, they're probably going to have to start Michael Beasley, which, oh my, he hasn't even played a game this season, and he's going to be starting in a 7-seed playoff team. It does look like, unless they want to start, Kuroksai, I think could be an interesting idea. He's 206, 6'9", so I think they could definitely look to potentially try and start him as well. I don't think I said his last name right at all. I don't even really know, but I do expect the Nets to make maybe a couple more signings here and there as well. Obviously, they've brought in Crawford, they've brought in Johnson, and now it looks like they're bringing in Beasley. I honestly believe they could, potentially still sign 1 or 2 veterans. I'm not exactly too sure, but I don't even think Iman Shumpert is on a roster right now, which is absolutely crazy to me that all these players are being signed and Iman Shumpert is still not on a roster yet. It's literally insane. He did play the 2019, end of the season with the Brooklyn Nets, where he did play 13 games on 18.5 minutes. on 4.2 points. He didn't exactly play too well, but again, he's mainly a defensive-minded player. I 100% believe that the Brooklyn Nets should, go out and sign Iman Shumpert. I think it's absolutely crazy that this guy isn't on a roster right now. And yeah, I think it's absolutely absurd. So I definitely think they need to go out and sign him. And yeah, hopefully Iman Shumpert can get his 3-point percentage back up, because Iman Shumpert, he's never been that good of a 3-point shooter, but he was always consistent in the playoffs for some reason. I mean, like at the Cavs, he was, 35% one season, then 38%, and then 38% again. That's actually some pretty consistent 3-point numbers. In the season he played at the Knicks, where he started all games in the 2013 playoffs, he was 42% from 3. So if he can get his 3-point percentage back up, I honestly believe Iman Shumpert could be an absolutely outstanding signing. And I definitely think that the Brooklyn Nets should go and sign him. And yeah, I might even make a separate video, honestly, on the, Iman Shumpert still being a free agent, which I think is absolutely crazy. So I do believe the Nets need to put pen to paper on that one. But I think, yeah, Jamal Crawford, that is a really good signing. I mean, he scored 50 points in, like, his last game. He can definitely come on and give you, like, 15 points a night, especially considering they don't have a backup shooting guard at all. And I think Beasley was a great signing, because they literally don't have a power forward at all. Of course, yeah, they haven't signed him 100% just yet, but I'm pretty sure we know that they're most likely going to get the deal done. So I would think that would, most likely happen very soon. But of course, yeah, Michael Beasley, very interesting one. The fact that he could literally start at power forward, unless they wanted to do some real small ball type of lineup and maybe have like Levert play real small ball power forward or something like that. Again, they could try it. I think it would be a little bit interesting, but of course, who really knows? It might be a safer option than playing, Beasley, who hasn't exactly played any games at all. So yeah, again, Beasley could definitely be coming in and potentially starting for the Brooklyn Nets, but of course I extremely doubt it. But yeah, I think Jamal Crawford, that was probably the right signing by them. It makes quite a bit of sense that they've decided to bring in, some veteran type of players. I mean, yeah, he's a bit older. Same with Beasley. Johnson's, nearly 30 as well, I do believe. Yeah, he's 28 years of age. And they definitely need to bring in Iman Shumpert, who's about 30 years of age. There's some veteran players that will hopefully, take them maybe a little bit further in the playoffs, especially for Brooklyn Nets fans. I definitely think that Iman Shumpert would be a really nice asset to bring on the team. So yeah, I'd be surprised if maybe they don't go to look to sign him. But yeah, I definitely would really like to know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Do you guys think they should sign, Iman Shumpert? Do you guys like the Beasley and Crawford signings as well? Again, I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions. What are your thoughts and opinions on Johnson being signed by the Nets? Again, I definitely really like to know. But also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and definitely comment in the comment section down below. But also, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channel. Definitely go check out my podcast if you haven't already. Links for that will all be in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.